Hey guys, I know everybody is out of the gym right now, including myself, so I wanted to share a technique that I learned from wrestling that's been really successful for me. If any of you guys are practicing at home, maybe this is something that you could try out sometime. So, if you have done the warm-ups that we have written on the board before, there are a couple of relevant movements. One of them, I think, is called the knee up, knee down, where you've got one knee up, one knee down, you pivot, the knee down, the other knee up. This is a good hip warm-up move. And the other one is what we call back to base lower. If I'm on my back, I'm going to scissor my legs quickly so that I can then push back onto my base. So I'm on my back, I switch my legs and roll over. Okay. So this move is called a Granby roll. I'm going to show it from a turtle position, but you can do it from a guard pass or if somebody is in side control on you or something like that. So let's say Kim is on my back corner here, and what she wants to do, she's getting an arm around my waist, and she wants to step out and pull me by the waist to break me down to a hip, like this. So because she gets this tight waist grip on me, I'm going to grab it, pull it tight like a seat belt. Okay, so I'm down here, I'm protecting myself from chokes. I pull this tight. Now I'm going to step out so I'm 90 degrees to her, and that knee up, knee down move that I was just showing, I'm going to do that now. So my knee goes down, my other knee goes up, and she rolls through. As I do this, I grab the tight waist. I'm going to grab outside of her leg. So I don't want to grab between, because that's going to put me into a crucifix position. But if I grab outside of her leg, then as we go down, I end up where I've got control of her leg. I've got her hand controlled here too. Now I don't want to linger here because she has her chest against my back, which means she potentially could turn this into a back control situation. If I have this leg protected, she can't just shoot it underneath me to get back control. So I've got my hand here so that she can't do that, but still I don't want to linger here. So I can do two things. I can go towards her feet by abandoning her wrist. I'm going to turn and grab the same foot, and this is where that back to base lower comes in. I'm going to switch my hips and come up quick to side control. Or, let's go this way. After I finish the roll through, I can abandon the leg, switch to this arm, come to the head. I'm going to point my knees toward her head. My head is toward my knees here, on the same side of her head that my knees are on. I don't want to be over here because she potentially could bridge hard and roll me through. Or I don't want my head back because she can step her leg over my face and pull me down. So I get to that Granby roll position. I got, whoops, that's the wrestling style. For this, we want our arm outside. I've got either a leg that I can switch to or a head that I can switch to by pulling the tricep, coming around the head and into this tight, that's called Kesa Khatami position. So again, Kim's on my back. I got a turtle position, but she sneaks a hand in so that she can break me down to a hip. I grab, I go 90 degrees to her, outside the leg, and finish. One thing that I can do if I have a little bit more freedom where she's not glued to me is, you might want to move. I can do this quickly without grabbing her leg, and it's going to be kind of a cartwheel move. So I'm going to step, if she's on my left side here, or I'm sorry, she's on my, come here. So if she's on my right side, I'm grabbing the left hand. I'm going to step out away from her. Now my hand here being posted makes a line to my foot. I'm going to step my other foot into that line. Now come off. And I'm going to cartwheel over like this. Okay? And when I do that, come back on. This is going to put me in a back attack position on her. So be prepared to just go down to the mat so I don't have to crush you. I'm going to do this slow so that I don't break Kim's arm. I weigh 70 pounds more than her. So I cartwheel over. So that time she rolled with me. And that's okay. But if she doesn't, so just stay on your hands and knees. So I'm stepping out, making a line. I cartwheel like this. And now I've got back control on her. It's pretty unusual that that works out because usually they will roll with me. But if they're giving me a whole lot of distance there, then I might be able to do that. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show that quick Granby again on my boy Charlie here. So he's on my left side. He's got a tight waist on me. I'm going to grab his right hand. I've got my hand posted. I post out my right foot. I post my other foot roughly in line with those two. I'm going to cartwheel over. And then I finish by turning into him. And I've got back control on. Once more. Tight waist. Step out, jump over.